With the release of Jeff the Landshark's brand new costume in Marvel Rivals, Devouring Duo, let's talk about some iconic moments straight from the comic books where we see Jeff the Landshark bonded with a symbiote. Yes, it happens. Not once, not twice, but 3 times, and each one gets more chaotic but still more adorable than the last. These moments come from Deadpool 2019, Venomverse 2023, and Venom War 2024, and it directly inspires the Devouring Duo costume in Marvel Rivals. And trust me, the story behind the design is just as awesome as the design itself. Let's not waste any more time as we recap the 3 times that Jeff the Landshark was the symbiote host. Let's go! So let's start at the beginning. Deadpool 2019. Let me catch you up with some of the context. Deadpool gets hired to kill the king of the monsters and ends up becoming the king of the monsters himself, while Wade is trying to adjust to his new life as monster royalty. Gwenpool pops in with a surprise, Jeff the Landshark. She explains that she might not show up in future comics, and she doesn't want Jeff to disappear with her. So she leaves him with Deadpool, who always manages to appear in new series and crossovers and big events. Gwen's trying to give Jeff a chance to survive in the Marvel Universe, and it works. Jeff instantly starts biting at Deadpool's ankles, adorable and slightly dangerous. And just like that, he becomes part of Wade's new monster squad. They fight everything from kaijus to assassins, but things escalate big time when the King in Black event hits. Null, the god of the symbiotes, invades Earth with a horde of symbiote dragons, and everything turns into slimy, black chaos. I have already recapped the King in Black main event on my channel, so check it out if you want to know more. Deadpool and his monster crew, Jeff included, charge into battle against one of Null's symbiote dragons. They're wildly underprepared, but that doesn't stop them. During the fight, Jeff leaps in and takes a big bite, which is a big mistake. He gets absolutely drenched in symbiote goo and transforms into a snarling, fang-filled symbiote version of himself, which looks exactly like his Devouring Duo costume from Marvel Rivals. If you've seen that costume, you know how intense Jeff looks with those sharp teeth and glowing eyes. Deadpool tries to stop the symbiote infection, but Jeff bites him, and Wade has to slice off his own hand to stop himself being consumed by a symbiote. That healing factor really comes in handy. Then mutant sidekick Jelby shows up, basically a walking blob with a very sweet personality, and he traps Jeff in a bubble before he can hurt anyone else. The team stop the symbiote dragon and Jelby is able to devour it, and they save the day. Now, Jeff is still infected. He's chained up, snarling. He's not himself. So Deadpool does what any responsible shark dad would do. He pulls out a massive speaker and blasts Wu-Tang Clan at full volume. It's hilarious and weird, but it works. The symbiote peels off Jeff like old gum, and he instantly goes back to his cuddly, snack-loving self. It's a huge moment. Even though Jeff got overtaken, his bond with Deadpool is stronger than ever. They didn't start as friends, but now they're family. Next, we jump to Extreme Venomverse, issue 5. This one's a bit more lighthearted, but just as important. In this story, Jeff is living with Kate Bishop, aka Hawkeye. She's just trying to do some laundry, but turns around to see Jeff, huge and fully symbioted out. The symbiote has taken over and Jeff's going on a violent rampage. Kate freaks out. I mean, who wouldn't? And she gets her bow ready, prepared to put her pet down if she has to. But then, she realizes Jeff's not attacking. He's still wagging his tail, just in giant symbiote form. She tries to keep him distracted with arrows, basically playing fetch with a monster in the middle of a public park. Then, in true Jeff fashion, they find a peaceful solution. There's a concert going on nearby, and the stage crew just so happens to be full of Jeff the Landshark fans. They invite him on stage, crank the volume, and once again, loud music weakens the symbiote. It peels off Jeff, and he's back to a small, lovable size. Everyone cheers. Kate's relieved, Jeff's happy, another day saved by loudspeakers and sheer chaos. Just before we go to our third and final symbiote Jeff story, I have a quick question for you. Who is your favorite Marvel Rivals character, and what is your go-to costume for them? Let me know in the comments. If you're liking this kind of content, make sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons. Now, let's get back to it. Now we get to the latest and arguably most iconic moment. Venom War, It's Jeff. A one-shot tie-in to the larger Venom War event. Again, I have also recapped the Venom War event on my channel, so check it out if you wish. Here, Jeff's story hits peak ridiculousness in the best way possible. Two members of the West Coast Avengers, Kate Bishop and Gwenpool, are packing up and prepping to leave. Jeff's trying to pick an outfit. He can't decide between his duck costume, his Spider-Man costume, a unicorn onesie, or a Wolverine look. Whilst he's still choosing, the team leaves without him. Total Home Alone moment, and that's when the symbiotes hit. Alone and vulnerable, Jeff gets ambushed by a rogue symbiote, and once again transforms into this monstrous form, reminiscent of the Devouring duo costume. This time though, it's a bit different. Jeff doesn't immediately lose control. He tries to shake the symbiote off, even crashing through a window to escape. Then, hilariously, he heads to a car wash, and he treats it like a spa day. He wants to look good whilst he's being terrifying. Then the chaos begins. Jeff starts roaming the city, but instead of attacking people, he just raids every snack stand he can find. Pretzels, ice cream, hot dogs, pizza, and the best part? Jeff and the symbiote argue about what to eat next. But they literally shake hands and agree to go to the beach together where they can find everything they want. That moment right there, it's peak Jeff. A symbiote-host relationship built not on rage, but on mutual snack cravings. Meanwhile, the city is getting wrecked by symbiote-possessed civilians. Jeff could ignore it, he could keep eating, but he decides to help. His symbiote bulks him up like a tank, and he jumps in to save the day, tossing zombiotes left and right. The West Coast Avengers arrive and are shocked to see Jeff in full control of his symbiote. They make a plan. Bring a massive speaker to the beach and blast Baby Shark, because of course that's what weakens symbiotes. The plan works. The zombiotes are separated from their hosts, but Jeff, he's the last one left. Kate begs him to let go of the symbiote, and for the first time in Marvel history, a host and symbiote part peacefully. Jeff takes the symbiote, rolls it up like a yoga mat, and walks away. Then he gets churros, because of course he does. And that's what brings us full circle. All three symbiote moments, from Deadpool to Venomverse to Venom War, shows Jeff going through the same arc, transforming and causing chaos, but always staying himself, playful, loyal, heart-driven. That's what makes the Devouring duo costume in Marvel Rivals so special. It's not just a cool skin, it's a tribute to Jeff's journey. The idea that even something as terrifying as a symbiote can't corrupt his kind heart. It amplifies his mischief, sure, but at the end of the day, Jeff always chooses to help. He always chooses good snacks, and he always finds a way back to his friends. So next time you suit up in that Devouring duo skin, remember, you're not just playing as a cute shark in a scary costume, you're stepping into one of Marvel's weirdest, funniest, and most heartwarming symbiote stories. And honestly, it's the most wholesome monster mayhem you'll ever find. And if you're still craving more Marvel Rivals content, make sure to check out my Marvel Rivals playlist, or check out the rest of my channel where I upload content just like this every single week. But for the meantime, peace, peace, peace!